I'm ready with a man firmly rooted back in the sport of boxing. Luke Hendrikz, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks in your heads. Thanks for coming through. Another interview, another fight. Let's go.
Another interview, another fight. It's getting exciting now. You got Aquila Boxing Promotions that's come on board. You'll be on their debut tournament, also with Boyd Allen featuring on the tournament. And Pritchard Dube, the guy that you'll be coming up against. What's your thoughts?
Well, firstly, like you said, it's a debut for Aquila and Kevin, so it's his promotion, so it's exciting promotion to be part of. Really something cool. Another event to be out there for boxing and all of us as boxers. Also, another thing to touch up on is the first time myself and Boyd will be fighting on the same card, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. Obviously, from the younger days, growing up in the same area as Boyd, watching him fight EFC and all of that, training with him, starting to work with him in his own gym, and now to be fighting on the same card as him is pretty exciting.
What was your thoughts when you got the call?
I was super excited. Kevin got a hold of all of us, and it was cool. It's a great opportunity. Any fight's good opportunity. So I'm more, just like I said, my last fight, excited. Same thing, excitement. That's all it is.
And last time around, I mean, despite the fact that it was a relatively short notice fight, you came through, you pushed through. You did really well in the opening stanza of the fight, and then I saw round 4, you were feeling the pace of the fight. How did you assess your fight?
To be honest with you, I've probably watched that fight over 1,000 times again. There's always good things you can take from a fight, always bad things you can look at. Don't be too hard on yourself. But you got to also be honest with yourself. So myself and Hish have spoken about it. Like I said, I've watched that fight over 1,000 times. So I said to the guys in the change room, I was like, guys, I'm not going to go out too hot. Tres Bob, ring rust, we're inside, guns blazing. And then round 2, also, I still find round 2. It was more for me round 3. Round 3 is really where I felt it. But round 4, I was a bit tired, but I knew it. Okay, dig deep, you got 3 minutes, let's go. So I was happy with the results. I was happy with how I performed. I showcased a bit of everything. Like you said, it was a short notice fight, no excuses, but if I worked a bit more on my fitness and stuff like that, I think I could have done a little bit more, gotten and pushed a little bit harder. So I'm excited about this one because we're full swing in camp. There's basically 4 weeks left of camp and then 5 weeks till the event. So that last week, bit of, taking things easy, the weight cuts, recovery. So still got a bit of time to go, so I'm excited.
And Pritchard Dube, what do you know about him?
I don't know too much about him. I've seen his record. I've seen his name on the bill. But to be honest with you, my job, I don't really search my guys up. I leave that up to Hish, I leave it up to Boyd, I leave it up to all the guys around me at the gym. They go do their analysis, they come back to me, we work on a game plan, and we take it from there. I'm the fighter, so my job is to listen to my coaches and perform on the night. Yeah.
Now that Boyd's going to be in the ring himself on the night, what's your corner going to comprise of?
My corner, well, we got our guys at Apex, so we'll obviously be Hisham, the Muslim madman, and then we've got Shannon, the hitman. So he's going to have a busy night as well. I think he's got 4 fighters on that bill out of the 8 or 7 fights that there are. So it'll be honored. I love working with the guys. It's easy, firstly, and I don't feel like it's just a coach and fighter relationship. We all work here together at the gym, so we spend a lot of time together. I actually had breakfast with Shannon this morning. So we always we're always around each other. We spend time together on the weekends. So we're all really close, put it that way. So working with each other, we know we've got each of each other's best interests at heart. So that also is much easier knowing you got someone in your corner that really cares about you and wants you to do well.
What does a fighter and a trainer eat together?
Well, this morning we had the classic one: smashed avo, bacon, scrambled eggs, coffee.
That sounds good, man. Luke, obviously you've been in the professional space for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously coming back into the sport of boxing. What is your momentum looking like this year? Well,
reality is, like I said, I'm a fighter. So I've spoken to Hisham. I said we've got a 5-year plan, essentially. And I said to him, look, bro, as long as we can be active this year, it doesn't matter what card we fight on, what bull we fight for, who we fight for. I'm a fighter. When my name pops up on TV, it says fighter. It doesn't say someone who chooses when they want to fight, someone who picks, whatever. So if opportunity comes, any opportunity is a good opportunity. Let's put it that way. So any promotion, I'm willing to fight on. So I said to Ish, we can get as many fights as we can this year, because God willing, I win this fight in March. I'll be 3-0 as a professional boxer. It will be my 7th professional fight. So 4 in MMA, 3 in boxing. So added all that will be 7 pro fights. And then I'll probably try to get 4 or 5 in this year if I can. Obviously, got to look out for injuries and all of that. But if you're not injured, and you can, I think you should fight. I think that's how it should be. You know, back in the day, guys were fighting 11, 12 times a year, 2 weeks in between. So if you're fit, you're willing, you're strong, do it. I don't understand why guys nowadays want to have 2 fights a year for this big money. You know, I would rather personally, yes, the big money is good, but and it's nice in the bank account, but I would rather fight 5, 6 times a year. You know, have fun. You're training so hard the whole year to only fight twice. For me, is a waste of time. You know.
And obviously, you got to keep winning in that as well. But
yeah, keep winning and also learning experience. When you're in the ring, I didn't have any amateur fights as a boxer. So for me, my learning and my, you know, getting better is obviously sparring, number one, and my training with my trainer. But for me, the fights is where you get your best experience. So if I'm only fighting, I've had 3 fights. That's 3 fights only that I've had in boxing. I've never had an amateur boxing fight since ever. I've never ever. I've had 1 amateur fight as an amateur in MMA, and that was at a national level. You know, so I've never come from a big amateur like background. So my learning and like I said, where I'm going to gain my experience is in actually fighting.
One of the nice things when you were fighting MMA was, you know, the fact that you'd fight in Sanson, you could bring the gym crowd and all your supporters as well. This one's also in Sanson as well. It's the galleria where ESPN used to do the events as well. So that makes a lot of sense for the Apex gym to campaign there as well. Yeah,
look, I think we've sold about 80 tickets already, just as Apex cars. So we've got Boyd and myself. We put the hard yards in, and also people want to support us, which is great. You know, we feel the love, and it's always nice to have people that want to support you. So, well, that's just the Apex people that we know of. I'm sure other people have bought tickets, not just for us. Obviously, like, it's Kevin's event, so just him being the man that he is and where the place is situated, like you say, it's in Sands and people are willing to drive out there. So I think it's going to be a great event. All the names on that card, every single person on that card is known. So it's going to be amazing. I think it's really something great to be part of. Yeah.
One of the guys that's going to be on the bill just popped in now, Marty Creed. He's walking in that direction. He came in without a shirt on today.
Means business. Saw the camera.
yeah. Just thought maybe twist it quickly for him, but yeah, he's one of the guys. He's exciting as well.
Very exciting. I've watched probably 3 or 4 of Creed's fights. See him in sparring all the time. He's always growing, always getting better. So I'm also to share the ball with him, share the ball with Kane, Bernice. You know, to share the ball with those. Dia. I think it's really going to be an absolute banger.
It just sounds like an all-action night. Like every single fight, it's like one after the other. It just sounds like it's going to be a highlight reel finish.
Listen, even if it's not a highlight reel finish, I think it has potential to be good fights. I'm really, to be honest, my personal fight that I'm really excited for is the girls. I do think it's going to be a great fight, those two. I've looked at the card. Obviously, we know everyone what they're going to bring to the table, but I think the girls are going to bring it, to be honest with you. And so is everybody else, but I'm myself, personally, I'm excited for the girls.
Okay, so you're not going to pick a winner, obviously, between the two of them, are you?
Boxing's going to be the winner. Let's put it that way. Boxing will win.
It's like enemies, yeah. I think I agree with you, though. And we don't see enough female boxers getting opportunities.
That's the thing. I don't think there is a lot of female fighters. If you look at the divisions, not just the girls, like, for me in boxing in this country, I don't think there's enough heavyweight fighters. And then also for the girls all across from the lightest weight to the heaviest weight, there's not enough. So we have girls that are looking to get fights, and it's hard because even at the amateur level, there's not a lot of girls compete, which is you can't force them to do it. It's not a big, I don't think it's a big niche in our country to have female fighters. Also, I don't think a lot of girls know about it. So like we've got another gym, obviously, but not a lot of our girls really want to compete. They more come for fun, for the fitness side of it. But I do think that we as a whole, not just like, we're not blaming boxing in South Africa, I think all the gyms and all over could show the girls that if it is something that they're keen to do, maybe they should reach out for it. Like I say, you can't force anyone to do it, boy or girl. But I do think there's not a lot of girls fighting or competing, you know?
I think one of the things that this female fight will bring, it's on Supersport as well, it's a high-level fight, one.
Yeah.
And it could encourage more people to take up the sport.
Look, I think it could. I also think a factor that would help with bringing more girls into, if the people had more access to amateur fights, which is also something that we're trying to work on, is to try to get the amateurs out there, and try even host some amateur tournaments here. So obviously we do the white collars, but we're looking at actually doing some actual amateur tournaments here. We've got the facility, we've got the space for it, we've got the ring for it. We can fill this place easily, 300-400 people. So if we can have people come here and actually come see girls compete, and I do think it will make the younger girls or just any girl that sees it look and be like, you know what, I also want to do that, or maybe I also have a chance at doing it. Never shut people down. That's one thing I've always believed in. People have a dream or goal, you never shut them down. Let them try it. Don't force them to do it. let them try it. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
And I think they will, because even as a fitness, even if you're not going to compete, even as a fitness, it's one of the best fitnesses in the world to do boxing.
100%. We've got a lot of goals who train here across the board, from the jiu-jitsu, MMA, the boxing, the Muay Thai. The Muay Thai is going a lot with Hisham, the head coach. But I've got a lot of female clients that come in to train for the pure fitness of it. And also, you never know, just for the self-defense aspect. Rather know like a little bit of skill than not know anything at all, you know?
So I want to quickly go back to your part of the nights. You are opening the fight, so you're fight number one. It's very rare that you want to get through the doors to see the first fight of the evening, but you can assure the supporters out there that that's the right thing to do. And then obviously all the bouts are great, so stay throughout the evening.
No, look, I'm going to stay for the evening for sure. But yeah, I'm the first fight. Listen, open it up. Let the people come in, get the popcorn, get the drinks early, and then sit and enjoy the rest of it. Yeah.
NSA Boxing Talk should be there as well, so that'll be great to see that all. I look forward to all the boxing this year. I think it's going to be a big year, 2025.
Yeah.
Luke Hendrikz, do you have a message for Pritchard Dube before you step in the ring with him?
I'm not a guy to do that, to call people out, whatever. But look, at the end of the day, I'm excited. I hope you're as excited as me, bro.
Yeah.
Let's give the fans what they're looking for. And at the end of the night, like I said, there will be a winner, there will be a loser, but let's give the guys a proper boxing event. Let's do it.
I want to wish you all the best for the fight. Any thank yous, any shout outs just lastly?
Thank yous as per usual. Always thank you to the Apex community. Also thanks to all the people who bought the tickets, my sponsors, every single person who's hopped on board. Appreciate it big time. And like I said, also all the people that send the messages out, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, wherever it is. We as boxers appreciate you guys big time.